We're at Netflix House and we're about to get the full Bridgerton experience. Let's go. I got invited to Netflix House for an exclusive evening to see just what it's like to live like a Bridgerton. I was immersed in the high society etiquette just like how they do it in the Ton. From a special tea service to a sip and sketch event with delightful cocktails, I felt like the diamond of the season as I promenaded through Netflix House. Just like Lady Whistledown, I didn't want to gatekeep my experience, so here's everything that happened. As soon as we stepped through the main entrance, we were greeted by a ton of decor from Netflix originals including Stranger Things, Squid Game, Queen's Gambit, and of course, Bridgerton. We were then greeted by our lovely host Alex, who brought us to our reserved table for our tea service. We just made it to our reserved table. Look at this. And we're gonna have tea and what's that called?
Sandwich? Wait, I don't know what it's called.
Tea and the crumpets. Soon enough, we were greeted by our hosts and our tea party began. First, they brought out our masks so we can match the theme, and then they brought out the tea. On our plate, we had some lovely finger sandwiches, such as the cucumber tea sandwich with English cucumber, chive, mayonnaise, and lemon, the smoked salmon and cream cheese tea sandwich with smoked Scottish salmon, cream cheese, and dill, and an English scone with Devonshire cream and jam, along with a macaroon and banoffee tart. Casey said this is a banoffee tart. It's actually, I think
What's
it's
your
actually my favorite
review?
one that I've had.
Out of 10.
Out of 10?
6, 7.
I'm kidding, but like, I actually give this one like a 9.5.
Okay. I didn't know.
Macaroons. As for the tea, I ended up trying the Queen Charlotte Ruby Herbal Tea, which was actually really good, and I'm not much of a tea person, but there was also Benedict Spice Black Tea and Sophie and Benedict Love and Bloom Green Tea. After finishing our delightful tea service, we ended up promenading around Netflix House, checking out all of the exclusive Bridgerton merch along with everything else Netflix House had to offer. We walked past the mini golf course, virtual reality, the Wednesday experience, and the One Piece experience, which I've already done. I have a few videos covering these experiences on my social pages, so feel free to go check those out, but if you're a fan of One Piece or Wednesday, this is definitely a must-do. We're going over to the sip and sketch. Let's see what we're gonna draw. Something Bridgerton themed is our guess. Maybe it'll be this, actually. Hold on, look at this. Maybe this. Who knows? Once we admired all of the wonderful decor throughout Netflix House, it was time for the main event, the sip and sketch event. Now listen, I am in no way an artiste, but this class was so much fun, and I actually think mine came out better than expected. Also, I low-key felt severely underdressed because some people were in full-on Bridgerton costumes. And shout out to those people because they looked awesome. Going into the sip and sketch event, I didn't want to vlog in there because I felt like it was improper. I literally felt like I was immersed in the Bridgerton lifestyle. So I'm going to take you through our entire sip and sketch. The room itself was decorated beautifully, and we all had our own easel along with sketch paper, several pieces of paper in case we mess up, and of course drawing utensils. Once everyone was settled, our wonderful artist introduced herself and began teaching us the basics, which I definitely needed. Once we learned the basics by tracing and outlining, it was then time to move on to the final piece. Listen, I was pretty nervous going into this. I wasn't really sure of my drawing capabilities, but turns out our teacher was pretty good because I don't think mine turned out that bad. However, when I looked around the room and we did a little show off of our drawings, let's just say there were literal professional artists in this class. And then I realized that mine was pretty bad. But it wasn't the worst, so that's okay. That's okay. Needless to say, this night wasn't just about painting the perfect picture. It was about being immersed in the Bridgerton world, and I did just that. I got to enjoy a full tea service, which the tea was actually really good. I also got to enjoy several finger sandwiches. I got to promenade around Netflix House, and I got to pick up a pencil and sketch the lady in silver just like Benedict in season 4. Overall, I'd say this night was an absolute delight, and I would 100% do this again. Maybe next time I can attend a ball and make my mission to be the diamond of the season. Who knows? But for now, I hope you enjoyed my little adventure at Netflix House. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel to see more side quests that I go on, and if you're a fan of Bridgerton, Wednesday, One Piece, or really any Netflix original, make sure to go check out Netflix House. Sincerely, Lady Ava. Or just Ava. Bye.